Hey everybody, today we are going to be doing a really fun, different type of workout. I like to call this one the quick and sneaky slow burn. So we're going to be working our full body. We're going to be focusing on moves primarily rep based. So we're going to be doing them together, but we're going to do really nice slow movements to really make sure you get that proper form. But the slow movement is also going to ensure that you get maximum burn. So this one's really fun. It's going to be nice and quick, and it will be done and over with before you know it. So we are going to start with our warm-up. We have 3 circuits, and then we're going to cool down. We technically don't have a finisher today, so maybe you can treat that last circuit as your finisher. So if you want to meet me right here, legs nice and wide, we're going to start with our warm up, toes pointed forward. We're just going to do some side lunges for about 30 seconds. You can hold it here as long as you need to. Our chest is nice and proud, of course. Really getting that nice long stretch on that inner thigh. If you want to kind of hold it here, you can. If you want to use that elbow to kind of push open that same knee, we have about 10 more seconds of these, and then we're going to go right into a runner's lunge. 3, 2, finish, last 1, and finish. Okay, so I don't want my hood to fall on my face, but it's also freezing in my basement. All right, so we're gonna do a runner's lunge. So if you want to kind of roll up, hinge forward, walk yourself into a nice downward facing dog position, we are gonna shoot our right hand to the outside, our right foot to the outside of our right hand, and then we are just going to peel open that right arm to the sky. If you can bring your right forearm down to the instep of your right foot. Otherwise, you can keep your hand planted down here. Shoot that hand back, do a quick little down dog to reset yourself. Do the same thing on the left side. So left foot on the outside of your left hand. If you want to bring that forearm down for a little bit more of a deeper stretch, and then peeling that left arm to the sky, following that, your gaze following your hand, back down. We have 2 more, one on each side. So you can take this down. If you really want to hold this down here, you can. Or if you want to really open up that T-spine here, whatever works best for you. And the last one. And peel open. Perfect. Shoot your feet back. And then walk your feet back to the center. Then we are just going to finish with a simple jump rope. So you can kind of bounce on one foot if you need to, if you want to keep both of your feet together. I kind of like to do the boxer bounce. For me, we have this for 30 seconds. So this is just to kind of warm all those muscles up, get your heart rate just a little bit elevated, getting ready for later. We really won't have, this won't really be super cardio based, but moving slow does get your heart rate up a little bit, so we want it primed and ready to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so now that we are warmed up, our first circuit is going to be our legs. We only are doing it 2 times through, same thing for all of them. So kind of first time through to get it down, second time through to master it. So we're gonna start with toe taps. We are gonna do them for 20 seconds per each side, but what that's gonna look like is you're gonna sit in like a nice little box, shoulders back, knees bent, a nice little hinge like this. We're gonna start with our right foot tapping forward with the toe. You're gonna tap back to middle, tap back to middle. After 20 seconds, you're gonna go out to the side, back to middle. After 20 seconds, you're gonna tap back, back to middle, and then we're gonna go directly into the left side. All right, we have those for 20 seconds a piece. Get ready with me. 3, 2, 1, sitting nice and low, and tap, and tap. I want there to be all your weight in that loaded foot, in that left leg. I want you to be tapping your right toe so lightly that if my hand was under, I wouldn't feel it. And go to the right, beautiful. Just a nice little tap. Now you're not like leaning over or doing that. I want your whole entire body to stay totally still. The only thing that's moving is that leg. It's all coming from your hip and your outside glute. We have a few more seconds. We're gonna go to the back. And go to the back. 20 seconds. Perfect. We're gonna go right into that left side, so nice and quick. Make sure you're sitting nice and low. I know you might wanna get yourself forward, sit nice and low, because then you're getting that work in that loading leg too. So not only is that right glute right now firing up, and go to the left side, woo, nice quick start. But like I said, the toe that's tapping, not only is that glute getting a lot of work, but that loading leg is getting a lot of work. So now that we are on to our left side, 3, 2, 1, and tap to the side, sit a little lower, beautiful. But we're getting a lot of work in the glutes, the hips, that loaded quad and hamstring. That's why I want you to sit low. If you're standing up, that loaded leg is not getting any work. Sitting low is gonna get a lot of lower body work. And tap to the back. Again, tapping. Just like you're testing out maybe some pool water. You wanna make sure it's not too cold before you jump in. You wanna tap that toe in. All right, we have about 7 more seconds. We're gonna go into the other circuit. 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out. Next, we are going to go into a low squat with an alternating heel raise. I love these. These are a lot of fun. We only have these for 30 seconds. So you're going to sit kind of in not quite a total sumo squat position, but kind of like, you know, get to that position, shoulders back. Get ready to start with me, and we're just gonna lift one heel at a time. Start with me. We're staying low, just lifting that heel. I don't want you to like hop up like this when you're doing it. Again, just like with the toe taps, all of this is staying so totally still. You're only lifting that heel, alternating that heel. Once you lift that heel, you should feel all that fire in your hamstring, sitting nice and low. So we're getting a lot of work in our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings. We have 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're gonna finish with a narrow squat. This one we're gonna do for a full minute. So, narrow squat, or a chair pose, whatever you wanna call it. Feet together, ankles together, knees together. Roll our shoulders back, and you're gonna sit almost like you're getting ready to sit in a chair. So we're not sitting really far like that, more kind of like this, like you're getting ready to sit. Do it with me, 1 minute. You guys have got this. Really squeeze those knees and ankles together. Roll your shoulders back. Nice proud chest. You can do whatever you want with your hands. You can clasp them in front of you. If you want more of a challenge, you can do your arms overhead, biceps by your ears for more of a challenge. That's more like a proper chair pose in yoga. I just don't want to see you resting your hands or arms on your quads. Sit just a little tiny bit deeper, not a lot. Like I said, it's not a full crazy squat. I'm not looking for necessarily depth, but I want your quads should really be firing up here, a little bit in your hamstrings. Whew. Your legs are on fire, right? See, this is why I call this one the quick and sneaky slow burn, because it's fast, but those moves really sneak up on you. The first 30 seconds weren't bad, but whew, I'm feeling it. 3, 2, 1, shake those out. We have that one more time through. So, first time through, you kind of figure out what we were doing. Second time, I want you to perfect it and give it your all. We only have this 2 times through. So, get ready with me. We have those 20 seconds. Those toe taps in 2, 1, and start with that right foot or your left, whatever. We're gonna switch anyway, so sitting nice and low. Whew, after that chair pose, my legs are shaking. Now this kind of prepped you into the chair pose, right? This is kind of the same seat I want you sitting in. And go to the right or the left, whatever. We're going out. Tap and tap. Little tiny light baby taps. Like you have a pet and you don't want to step on their tail, so you have really, really light taps. We have a few more seconds. and go back. We have 20 seconds going back. Sit a little bit more. I noticed I was standing up a little bit. I want you to sit low for these. Getting all that work in that lower body. Our first circuit is the lower body. After that, we're going on to something else. So just give it to me now. And switch to the other side, tapping forward, tapping forward. Sitting, making sure you're not bowing your knee in, not going too far out, just nice and straight. Nice, straight body, roll the shoulders back. Get your balance. 3 seconds, we're gonna go out to the side. 2, and 1, out to the side. Keep yourself straight. I noticed I was kind of leaning in. We're not dancing today. I don't do that. I can't teach like that. We have 7 more seconds. We're gonna go to the back. 3, 2, and 1, go back. Last time with these. Nice and straight. We're not plunking our foot down, we're not pounding it down and stomping backwards, just very nice. Ooh, get your balance. Very nice little delicate taps. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have the heel raises. So, if you want to advance it, start with me. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. You can do both heels at the same time if you want to kind of test that stability, or you can just go right back to the alternating. Whatever works best for you. Just as long as you stay low. Again, if you're up here and you're doing the work, you're not really feeling it. I want you to sit nice and low. We have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go right into that chair pose. So sitting into it, 1 minute. Whew. At first, it feels like a nice break, right? Because you're not really moving, but this one catches up on you. Keeping all of everything really nice and tight and locked in together. Rolling our shoulders back. We're sitting back into those hips, into our seat. And breathe through it. Don't think about how much your legs are shaking. We are almost done. After this, we are going into our upper body, so that'll be a nice break from our lower body, right? Get the lower body out of the way first. We have about 10 more seconds, so sit just a teeny tiny bit deeper in your seat. Ooh, I know that woke up everything in my quads. All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, pound them out. Give yourself a little shake. Whew, feel good, right? All right, so like I said, we are on to our upper body next. Same thing, 3 workouts, only 2 times through. This one is going to be more rep-based, like I said, so we're gonna count these together. So if you have them, I probably should have told you at the beginning, what you will need is something like a towel or a t-shirt, like a small towel, t-shirt. If you have like a small barbell with no weights, like just the bar, that's fine. Or you can do no weight and just make really, really tight fists to give yourself that resistance that we're gonna need. So what we're gonna start with, I love these. This is an overhead row with a press using our towel. So what that's gonna look like, you are going to feet about hip width apart. If you don't know what that is, it's about 2 fists. So make 2 fists, put them in between your feet. That's about hip width. You're gonna sit a little bit into your seat, roll the shoulders back, and holding your towel nice and tight, you're gonna hinge forward, and you're going to overhead press, and then you're gonna do a row. We are gonna do 15 of these together. So get ready with me in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna overhead press, back down, and then the row back down. Really just moving with your back and your shoulder blades. One thing that I like to do is really think about the muscles that I'm trying to work here. So your traps, your delts, your back, your shoulders, everything. Exhaling on the squeeze and the press. So exhale, inhale on the way back down. Exhale on that squeeze, inhale on the way back down. Whew, that was 5. And pretend when you're squeezing with that row, like you're trying to squeeze like a penny or a pencil in between those shoulder blades. If you have to, kind of roll your shoulders back after every set. Squeeze, that's 10, we have 5 more, do it with me. So that's 1, press, row, that was 2, press, row, 3, really pull on that towel for resistance. That's 4, if you're doing limp like this, you're not getting that work. Press and row, that was 15, beautiful. Next we have walnut crushers. So you can stand, I'm gonna kneel, whatever you wanna do, you can sit. You're just going to, hands 90-degree angles, like your football referee, touchdown. You are just going to squeeze back with your shoulder blades, squeeze back with your shoulder blades. You're not like flapping like this, really just keeping them like straight. So if I'm sideways like this, you're gonna squeeze, just back to center, lined up with your face. Squeeze, back to center. You're not bringing them forward like this, just right here. So we have 20 of those. So do those with me. Arms up. We have 1, 2, squeeze, 3, 4, 5, squeeze, 6, 7, squeeze, lift those elbows up, don't make them go down, 8, 9, 10, halfway through, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, really squeeze, 16, 17, 18, 19, squeeze, and 20. Shake it out. You should really feel those kind of right up here. That should feel really good. Next we have eccentric tricep push-ups. We only have 5 of these. So eccentric means we're going to move very slow on the way down. Tricep push-up, I want you to keep your elbows very close to your body. We're not doing a wide push-up. I'm going to stand back here so you can see. I do them on my knees. I'm not a good pusher-upper, but ideally you want to do these on your toes. What it's going to look like in a nice push-up position, you're going to, again, elbows close to your body. We're going to very slowly go down, like on the count of 3, and then you're going to push back up. So kind of like 3, 2, 1, push up. We're going to count together. We only have 5 of them, but they are going to sneak up on you. My arms are already tired. So let's get going. 3, 2, 1. You're going to lower, 2, 3, and press. Start lowering, 2, 3, press. Keep those elbows close to your body. Lower, 2, 3, press. Really tuck in your pelvis, squeeze your butt cheeks so you're not kind of going down and like going up like a cobra. You want to push up with your arms. All right, lower, 2, 3, 4. I think I skipped one, whatever. Lower, 2, 3, 5. All right, first round down. We only have 1 more round. So next we are going to do those overhead presses and rows. Get your towel, your t-shirt, whatever, or make 2 really, really tight fists. Don't loosen them because then you're going to lose all that resistance and that work in your arms. Get ready with me. Feet shoulder width, hip width apart. Kind of loosen, sit back into those knees. Roll your shoulders back, hinge forward at the waist. And we are going to start with our press and our row. That's 1, press, and row. Squeeze, 2, press, row. That's 3. Exhale on those squeezes, 4. That's 5. Tighten up that towel. I got my little bit loose there. 6, 7. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, 8. Press and row. 9. Really squeeze those shoulder blades. 10. We have 5 more. Give it your all. 11. 12. I want resistance on the way up and on the way down. 13. Did I skip one again? I'm bad today. 14, last one. Resistance up, resistance down. Squeeze and release, awesome. We have those walnut crushers. We are gonna go right into it. Roll your shoulders a little bit if you have to. 3, 2, 1, shoulder crushers and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, really squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway through. 11, 12, we're not just flapping. 13, 14, 15, squeeze here. 16, 17, 18, squeeze. 19, 20. Awesome. Whew, everything should be really woken up, right? Meet me on the ground here. 5 eccentric tricep push-ups. We're gonna get right started. So 3, 2, 1. We are going to lower, 2, 3, and press. Lower, 2, 3, and press. Keep those elbows tight to your rib cage. Lower, 2, 3. That was 3. 2 more. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Lower, 2, 3, and 5. Whew. Arms are done. Shake those out. We have one more circuit. So this one is going to be our ab circuit. This one is going to be a little different. It's still going to be 2 times through, but we have 4 workouts this time. So a little bit more of a challenge. So I'm going to bring y'all down here just so we can see a little bit better. It's going to be a lot of floor work. There we go. Alrighty. So we are going to start with plank rockers. We have 15 of these. Again, we're going to count. So you're going to get into a forearm plank position, nice and strong. Your elbows are going to be stacked over, your shoulders are going to be stacked over your elbows. I don't know body parts. Nice, good plank position. Using your toes, you are going to hinge yourself forward, not hinge, but rock yourself forward, almost like you're a saw and you're trying to saw a log. Get your chin over your wrists and then back. We have 15 of those. Get ready. In 3, 2, and 1. We have 1, 2, 3. Keep that pace. If you need more stability, you can widen your feet, your stance. We have 8, 9, 10. Squeeze those butt cheeks. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Drop those knees. So after that, we have an alternating knee drive to opposite elbow. What that is going to look like, it's just kind of like a bicycle, only we're going to start laying down. Sometimes these are called runner crunches or sprinter crunches or sprinter sit-ups, something along those lines. So lying flat, you are going to lift up, but you're going to do opposite knee, opposite elbow, almost kind of like you're running. Back down, opposite knee to opposite elbow, roll yourself back down. Those, we have 5 per side. So if you want to lay down with me, get ready. 3, 2, 1. We have 1, roll back down nice and slow. 2, roll back down nice and slow. 1 vertebrae at a time. All that ab control is what's going to give you a lot of that work here. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Roll yourself back down. Do not cheat yourself with that little bit of extra work. After this, we have an 8-step leg lower. I love this one. It's just going to be like a regular leg lower, but we are going to count together, almost kind of like a little crank on the way down. So leg lower, I like to put my hands like a triangle right underneath my tailbone for just a little bit extra support, or you can keep them on the side. We are going to start with our feet right in the air, and I'm going to count us 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be about halfway through. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get ready for those with me. We have 5 of those. Get ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. Don't drop those feet to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 2. Really drive your lower back into the ground. If you cannot get your feet all the way kind of parallel, just go as far as you can. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that is fine. All right, we're going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 3. We have 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And crank those knees back up. Now we just are going to finish with some towel twists. So if you had your towel, your t-shirt, whatever you used before for those presses, we're gonna use them here. Again, if you don't have a towel, t-shirt, just make really, really tight fists. These essentially are just a Russian twist, but using the towel is really gonna help your range of motion, really getting into those middle abs, those lower abs, those obliques, all those good parts. So we have 10 of these, we're doing them together. You can put your feet, heels on the ground, toes towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back, tuck in through your belly button. If you want to float your feet, you can, as long as you don't get a lot of that work in your lower back. You don't want to feel it there. So get ready, roll our shoulders back, tuck in through the belly, towel nice and tight. We are going to 1, back to center, 2, back to center, 3, 4, 5, 6, really twisting deep. The towel kind of helps you really move deep. 8, 9, and 10. Whew, really felt that in the obliques, right? All right, we have that whole thing. Only one more time through, and then we have our cool down and we are done. So if you want to think of this as your finisher, think of it as your finisher if that means you're gonna give it your all. So we have those plank rockers. If you can't do them on your feet, you can do them on your knees, but I want you to really kind of, they're hard to do on your knees, but if you can kind of like move on the skin of your knee, it's a little tricky. I mean, if you really can't do them on your toes, try to just give me a regular forearm plank. If you have to do it on your knees, that can't really do it too much on your knees and with the rocker. You know what you gotta do. All right, so get ready. We have 15 of these. 3, 2, 1, and we're going rocking. 2, 3, 4, chin over your wrists. 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze those butt cheeks. 9, 10, only moving from your toes. 11, 12, 13, 14, don't let yourself drop. 15. Whew. Nice little wake up call, right? All right, we have those alternating knee drives. 5 per side. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. We are going up and we have that nice slow lower all the way back down. 2, 1 vertebrae at a time. 3, that's really kind of where a lot of the work is. 4 is this nice slow lower. 5, 6, exhale on that squeeze. Inhale on your way back down. 7, just 3 more. 8, 9, last one. 10, still lower on the way down, beautiful. Staying down here, we have that 8 step, leg lower. Get ready with me. 3, 2, 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your halfway mark. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift back up. Exhale as you lift back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press that lower back into the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale on the way back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here for a minute. 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale on the way back up. We have those towel twists, and then we are finished. So give it your all. When you do the towel twist and you're twisting, really kind of following. You're twisting through that waist. You're not just doing like a medicine ball Russian twist. I really want that whole twist to be from your waist to your shoulders, and your gaze is following that towel. You're really gonna feel that work. And a nice little extra bonus deep core work that I like to do is when you twist, if you do just like a little bit of an extra lower, you'll get a lot of extra work there. All right, we have 10 of these. Get ready. You can float your heels if you want. Otherwise, toes towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back, poke in through that belly button. Hold on to that towel nice and tight, shoulders back, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale on the twist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We get to cool down. You guys deserved it. So meet me on your belly here. We're gonna do a cobra stretch. So lowering yourself down, hands right under our chest, toes together. You're going to lift yourself up into a beautiful cobra stretch here, really stretching those abs after that last circuit. And then if you want to look over each shoulder to really kind of stretch that opposite oblique, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just hold it right here. Feel really good after that ab circuit. All right, from here, tuck your toes, shift your hips back into a downward dog. Pressing all your fingertips into the ground. Your heels do not need to touch the ground, but shoot that energy back as if you are trying to reach your heels to the ground. Tucking your belly button in, lifting your hips a little bit more towards the sky to get that hamstring stretch. Take about 2 more really deep breaths here with me. Inhale, exhale, really nice and loud. Inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. From here, we are going to do a frog stretch. Take this at your own discretion. This one can be a little revealing. So from sitting here, you're going to spread your legs out a little bit like you're trying to do a split, but you're not going to go that far. And then just make your legs 90 degrees. Keeping your feet flat. We don't have limp fish feet. Keeping your feet nice and flexed. Let me go like this so you can see a little better. There you go. It's kind of 90 degrees. So just like if we're doing a child's pose like this, bring your feet out. And what I want you to do is just rock very gently back and forward. Only go as far back as your hips will allow you. Trust me, they are in control of this stretch. They will tell you when a little bit too far is too far. But this feels really good at opening up your hips. I like to do this one anyway. I have a job where I sit a lot, so this is nice, but after all those leg workouts, this feels really good. All right, and then we are just gonna finish. Tuck your toes, bring your knees back together safely. We are just gonna do a really nice elongated overhead arm stretch lying down. Sometimes this is called like a horse pull stretch, I've heard people call it. Imagine like in the olden days where people got tied from their ankles and their hands and they got stretched. That's gonna be the same type of feeling I want you to do. I want you to use all your energy and pull your feet away from you, pull your arms away from you. We have a couple of those we're gonna do together, and then we're gonna relax. So lift your arms overhead, and then get ready. We're gonna stretch as far as you can, stretch those heels, those hands reach, and then just relax yourself for a second. And then reach really far, stretch as far as you possibly can, and relax. And one last stretch. Oh, like you're a cat, you just got back from a really good nap. and relax. Awesome. So that was our workout. Quick and sneaky slow burn. I hope you guys liked it. And until next time, I will see you guys. Bye.